Oh, she's a hoe. She's a hoe. I said that she's a hoe. Hey, hey, crank it out.
Oh, Mr. Tyrone. I just gotta get freaky for you because you love the hoes.
I don't care if they don't like me. I came here to stunt. Yeah. I don't care if they don't.
What's good, everybody? If you're a first time viewer of my content or this video, make sure you like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Without further ado, we are going to be looking at a video displayed by the lovely Just Pearly Things. Shout out to her and her content. And she is interviewing Brittney Renner. Yeah. So if you don't know about Brittney Renner, she is very well known of being the woman to basically scam NBA athletes out of their money, specifically one that we know of. She has, she have a baby from him and she's still receiving, I do believe, still receiving child support in the millions from him. She has made continuous videos about how to scam men, about what type of men to go for to scam.
I want to know my body count. I don't know why in like 2018 that's any of your business or why it matters. But 24. 11 athletes. Woo! 5 entertainers. Woo! 8 regular guys. Woo! I've only 3 regular guys since I've been Instagram famous because a lot of y'all run your mouths too much. I don't want to be sending you a video 1 minute, the next minute I see me spread eagle on the timeline playing with my
right, about how she doesn't care about what she does with her personal life. She has documented. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, Instagram. She has documented over and over and over again her intentions concerning relationships, concerning being used as a literal cream rag.
In my experience, the worst people to deal with are the athletes. None of them use condoms, really. So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, I mean, you could just fuck an athlete. They're really dumb.
A sock, as I heard one man say. A crusty sock.
Oh my God, my sock, it has a hole in it. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? Oh, no, you throw it out and you get another one. that is the life cycle of a sock, okay? I don't know what to tell you. They come in all different shapes and sizes. Sometimes they got little cool designs and everything, but at the end of the day, it's a sock. Your sock may have, Santa or, Power Rangers or whatever on it, but it's a sock. At the end of the day, despite what it may look like, it's a sock. It has one utility. That's it. And in some cases, when you're younger, all right, some kids actually, they put their man juice in the sock. It is what it is. And either then, hey, you either wash it or you throw it away. That's it. That is the life cycle of a sock. There is nothing more and nothing less. So when it comes to Brittney Renner and women out there like her, they're socks. They're only good for one thing. I'm not going to get into a Honda and be upset that it's not a Mercedes. The problem comes is when you put a ring on a sock.
Now that she's getting older, as some people in the red pill call it, hitting the wall. Now all of a sudden she is rethinking some things, all right? So without further ado, let's get into it.
But I will say, moving forward, like talking to any girl, to you, and, whoever's listening, it's like you really should think about why you're doing what you're doing. Really think about, why am I attracting that? What part of me is resonating with a guy like that? I would and try to tell women, you should really think about who you're laying down with. And that is a more traditional view, but it's like, sex is not even worth it if they don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you. They have no desire to, they don't want to know your favorite color. They don't give a shit. So why do you want them over top of you? Again, that's come from feeling used up. And sometimes that's why the used goods comments, they sting. Because you know what? There are times I felt like that. I feel like the new toy that now is unexciting and put away in a box. So I just have to accept what I've done and move forward with this awareness and just know that, okay, the guy that most likely, that I'm not looking for a husband, I'm looking for my husband, and there's a difference. That guy is going to be a very small percentage. And I'm okay with that. I'm at peace. And I'm at peace with the things I've done.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Brittney Renner, you will always be known as the dusty, crusty sock. Used and also scandalous, might I add. Egregious. Being one to go out of her way to ruin the lives of men, possibly. And already ruining one as we speak. Oh, you raggedy bitch. You are trifling. You think you can come on this platform and get our sympathy? Oh, the nerve of you. The audacity. For you have documented on and on and on again concerning the basis of your desires. All right? You can't come back. You can't be a born again virgin. You can't just wipe away your slate clean of all the things you have done.
I don't think I'm considered a hoe no more. I don't really got nobody in the last like 2 or 3 years.
She said no more. Don't say no.
No, your wholeness can get deleted.
The dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
The nerve and the audacity for her to now come to this understanding. And how old is Brittney Renner, might I add? We're going to look it up right now. Brittney Renner, drum roll please, is 30 years old. Would you look at that? She's 30 years old, and now she is what they call hitting the wall. All right. Women typically around this age begin to have this awakening about now all of a sudden coming to a realization of their actions. Mind you, she was in her mid to late 20s, getting famous, going viral on social media about the things that she would do and used to do and was doing at that time. Now she's 30. Now she has a child. Now she understands reality. Right? Now, of course, you can create your own reality. But when you had it messed up this much, right? When you've put so much dirt in front of you and you've digged your own grave for so long, right? You've dug your own grave for so long, right? Like, I mean, I ain't saying you can't make a comeback, but like, it's going to be a journey. She says that she understands that there is only going to be a small majority of men that actually want her.
There are times I felt like that. I feel like the new toy that now is unexciting and put away in a box. So I just have to accept what I've done and move forward with this awareness and just know that, okay, the guy that most likely, that I'm not looking for a husband, I'm looking for my husband, and there's a difference. That guy is going to be a very small percentage, and I'm okay with that. I'm at peace, and I'm at peace with the things I've done.
I think her percentage might even be smaller than she realizes. Of course, there's always going to be a man out there who's going to, look beyond her faults and just take her for her beauty. But she has a lot more issues than just her past. She's been on podcasts, episodes, and I ain't gonna front. There's been times like she has stood up for what she believed in. She has stood up for her grounds. She's done it on Fresh and Fit, or she's done it with Fresh and Fit.
Yes, about that.
Well,
So you tell us a little bit about yourself then.
No, I think you know more about me than I do myself. So you're saying no, obviously you do though, because you said that you warn guys about girls like me. So tell me about girls like me.
Just
Humor
women
me.
in general. Like, I mean,
Well, no, don't women in general, because you literally specifically said before we got on here
This was an off-camera conversation.
that you did say that
That's true.
you warn guys about girls like me. So now that we're face to face, what kind of girl am I?
You're not special. You're like other girls. That's the
I'm
key.
not special.
Like,
So-
you're like other women that are
So
like...
what makes you special then?
I never said I was. But you're trying to say, well, what makes me different from... Like, a lot of women operate the way you do.
And how do I operate?
In general, what I just said before, women, it's a dance between the two genders. Men are trying to get sex. Women are trying to get resources, time, attention, whatever it is that they're looking for. And a lot of girls play the game better than guys. We talk about this openly on our podcast. And we're teaching guys how to not necessarily get finesse and get what they want out of girls, which a lot of the times is intimacy, but they're not able to get it. But girls are easily able to obtain money, time, resource, attention, whatever it is. Girls are running laps around dudes, which is why podcasts like ours exist.
Bring it back a couple notches. Okay. So there's really a lot to unpack here, because my first question to you is, what do you gain from telling girls that they're not special? How does that make you feel? I mean, I know everything is a joke, but I'm asking you a real question. So how does that make you feel? Because if I say that does something for me, right? If I insult you, or if I tell you you're not special, you're forgettable, what does that do for me? No, but that doesn't, but that's what I'm saying. No, but I'm saying, what if I call you, if I just say that, again, you're forgettable. That's why I didn't want to do you guys' podcast. Forgettable. Hate the setup. The name is underwhelming. I didn't really see the value in it. Right? That's how I feel. Right. But so that's fine. But for me, that's okay if it wasn't a fit for me. But I also don't need to, in a way, kind of try to devalue what you guys have going on. Because at the end of the day, I may not agree with anything you guys talk about. Because honestly, I feel like when you've seen 2 or 3 videos, you've seen them all. But the reality is that I went to your guys' page and I went to the different links and the different services and the courses that you guys offer. And I do see that there's a place for that. So even though it may not have been in alignment with what I am about, I can still give credit where it's due without trying to devalue you guys, because you guys are doing something special, right? Because you guys are,
I gave her props. Like she really stood up for what she believed in. She stood up for her grounds. I gotta give respect to that. But, I'm not saying she's switching up now, but it's just so sad that, she's heard of Kevin Samuels. She has heard of Red Pill content. There's even been challenges on TikTok of women making fun of, these type of podcasts that try to inform men about these type of women, the Brittney Renners. So for her to come now out and, and like I said, previously, like, she has a lot more issues than just her past. She talks about how every day she puts herself through this shame and this condemnation, that what's on social media is just child's play, dealing with like the thoughts in her mind, but before she goes to bed, when she wakes up, like when she looks in the mirror.
Feel like I've beat myself up every single day for my decisions. And what people say about me online holds no candle to what I've told myself on a daily basis. Like I've been called worse by better, and that better being me. Like I have talked down to myself, and I felt like I was unworthy for a very long time. And I would say this is more of a recent awareness, like in the past year, where I'm like, Brittney, you were always enough. Like you never had to seek validation outside of you. You never had to look that far. And that's what I would tell myself.
When she really thinks back, when you have those random thoughts while you're in the kitchen or while you're just doing stuff, of just little moments, little things that you could have done better, little things that you could have, redone. Never having the chance to go back and do it again. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this concerning the whole basis at hand with Miss Brittney Renner. I know she's trying to clean up her ways and she's trying to display her wisdom to the world. But is this all an act? Do you think that she has really changed for the better? Has she really hit the wall? Y'all let me know in the comments below respectfully, alright? Like the video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And before you go, check out these other videos. Out.
Long as I got good, black women and the squad.